We meet Lil Olivia, who loves trees. She loves trees so much that she decides she's going to be a tree doctor. We then meet
tree doctor.
We then meet Jack. He owns a Christmas tree lot. And bad news for everyone, that this year's crop, it's trash. It's trash crop. This has it's been in the family for 100 years. It feels like he's just blowing it at this point. He's real stressed. What am I to do? Apparently, Olivia was supposed to go get married this holiday season. She's not doing that anymore, calling it quitsies. But she doesn't really want to talk about it. She doesn't want to talk about what happened. She just wants to get Christmas over with. She is supposed to go home for Christmas, but she's not excited about that either because she doesn't really feel like Christmas with her family's like, it just feels like, here's what we're doing. There's no heart in it, no heart. So when she gets a call from a guy named Connor, who is saying, hey, I need you to come and look at my trees. They're just a trash crop. She jumps at the opportunity to avoid her family to help the trees. Connor ends up hitting her car in the town square. That's how they meet. So she has to stay there overnight, which was not the original plan, but she's fine with it because she hates her family. She slips on down to the inn Christmas party, talks to Connor. They start having some fun banter. The Pentatonics show up and they sing some Christmas carols. The next day, she goes to check out the tree, and it's perfect. It's beautiful. But in a couple days, that tree is dead. What's going on with this? So she does some tests. She then makes some cocktails with some trees in the cocktail. Apparently it's good. Decides to stay another night because you just got to figure this tree thing out. They end up, getting a tree, cutting it down from the belows, scooping it out. They lay in the snow for a little bit. It's real romantic. They keep doing tests. They're waiting, they're hanging out, they're baking because, you got to sometimes. They are really digging each other. She's trying to convince him to diversify his company, seeing as how he only sells Christmas trees. And he's like,
Jack of all trades, master of none.
The mayor needs his Christmas tree for the Christmas Eve town square Christmas lighting thing. And he's like, just give me a couple more days, I'll have it. And he's like, are you sure? Because it looks like to me all the trees are dying. And he's like, trust me, I'm good for it. Finally, they find out that we've got a remedy that we can do, which is basically like a cough drop, but for trees. And he's like, this is great news. And she's like, yeah, we did it. And then he's like, I think you should not leave. And she's like, I love that idea. And they kiss. They go to see the town tree, and it's dying. What happened? The cough drop, all the things. Why isn't this working? They argue, and she's like, you know what? This was a mistake. I'm leaving. She's then talking to her mom. She tells her mom the truth about how she doesn't really feel like Christmas is a big thing at their house. She wants it, to care about what she wants to do at Christmas time, all this good stuff. Then she's walking through the town square and she sees these two guys that kind of look like twins. We don't really know if they are or not. And they're laughing and they're like clearly up to no good. And she's like, I see a couple of boys up to no good. I'm going to go talk to those boys. Turns out over their big mouths, she discovers that they've got some tree poison in the back of their truck. What? It turns out rival Christmas tree farm in the same city has poisoned the trees. This is bad news. And so she goes to tell Connor, goes to tell the mayor, everybody. They basically stone the other Christmas tree farmer, as they should. And they realize, you know what, we can fix this. So they put a really big cough drop inside the Christmas tree. It's going to make it all feel better. Her parents come into town and they're like, we want to spend Christmas with you type of thing. And Connor and Olivia make up and they're all good to go. They're talking, they're laughing, they're kissing. And that, my friends, was You, Me, and the Christmas Tree.